Ready, Luke? All right. Okay, ready. Hey, welcome back to Cowboy Cooking with B, Mac, and Gary. Right now, we're not going to do any cooking, Dutch oven cooking. My son makes a great Pico de Gallo, and I thought he could show you how he does it. But in the meantime, I had to introduce you to my two grandkids. This is my son Ethan. This is Miss Addie Cakes, or Addison Rose, and this is Luke. And we're going to hand them off so we can get started. And Ethan's going to show us how to make a pico.
I'm gonna hand them off to their Lily right now.
All right. So Ethan, what do you do?
Okay.
Because I love this pico, by the way, guys.
The first thing I do, so what I like to do personally is after I cut up the tomatoes, I'm gonna let them soak in the garlic salt for a little bit. If we have the garlic salt somewhere. I'm gonna right here. So I'm just gonna let that soak a little bit in the colander and let it drip it down into a bowl so that it can kind of get all the juices out. Because you don't want it to be too juicy. Let that sit for about 10 minutes or so while I'm cutting everything else up. So if you notice, I cut up the tomatoes. I got a red onion. This is one tomato, one whole tomato about this size. And then I cut up a half a red onion because they came in pretty big. So there's the other half. One whole thing of cilantro and then some jalapenos.
So you like about a 2-to-1 ratio tomatoes to onion?
I'd say so, but really it's however you want to do it. It depends on the size. I mean, these are pretty big
probably
tomatoes.
Your taste.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Because to me, in my opinion, and I think for any salsa and any pico, I think the number 1 and number 2 ingredients are going to be the limes and the garlic salt. But cilantro definitely has the flavor, but you're definitely going to get a lot more out of the limes than the garlic salt to me. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do after I got all that cut up, I like to let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple hours, let it cool off a little bit. Now I'm going to grab a spoon and mix everything up.
Boom. I think you're in the right spot.
Yep, there we go. So again, I have tomatoes, onions, cilantro, and jalapeno. I'm gonna go ahead and stir all that up.
And the garlic salt's already in there?
Yes, I use garlic salt for the tomatoes to, again, let it soak a little bit. I'm gonna add more later. Sometimes I used to use salt, but then I realized, well, if I'm gonna put garlic salt in here anyway, I may as well just use that. So, and look at that. You get all the colors in there. Doesn't that look good? Yeah.
Looks like Christmas.
It does, doesn't it? All right, so. And really, it's all up to your taste. I don't believe in measuring, me personally, so I just take the garlic salt and I'm just going to throw it on there.
And I love garlic salt on my pico.
Yeah, it definitely brings out those flavors. So we're going to go ahead and give that another stir before I add the limes. And you don't want to do too much just yet because you may use too much garlic salt. So go ahead and give that a stir one more time. Looks good. I like to make mine a little bit chunkier, I like it like a chunkier pico. Some people like to, put it in a food processor of some sort, but me personally, I like it bigger. Yeah. Or you can cut it up however you want to do it. I like to just use the knives. I like to keep it old school, I might be 28, but I'm old at heart.
You can't be 28, I'm only 30.
Yeah, right? So now I'm going to cut up the limes for it. I typically do 1 or 2. And as you can see, my dad handed me a machete for the knife.
Now, I saw you roll the limes before you cut them.
Yeah, you want to roll the limes. It'll help get all the juices out. So whenever you first grab a lime, it's kind of hard. So if you roll it, so it'll really get all those juices out so that you can get more in your pico. So I'm going to use a whole lime because we like to add limes in here.
Will you hurry up?
I'm trying, man, but it takes.
You want some help?
It's a science. Yeah, please. Start squeezing. Squeeze it all in there.
Oh yeah, that rolling did get that lime soft.
Yeah. Anytime you have some sort of acidic fruit like a lime or a lemon or even an orange, you'd want to try to really roll it. Try to get as much as you can out of there. Now, if you want to go ahead and stir. Again, that was just one whole lime. We have another one in case you want to add more, but we'll see where we're sitting at for now.
Okay. What else?
Right now we can taste test it.
All right.
See what we're thinking. See what we want to add.
Good.
I do like to say that my mom is the official world champion pico taste tester, but she's not in here, unfortunately. She's watching the kids, so.
Oop, look at that. Cracked it. I'll tell you what, guys. Next episode, I'm going to show you how you do this right without your chips cracking. You
think we need to?
I think it's perfect.
You think we need to add
no more lime, maybe a little bit more garlic salt.
Okay.
But no more limes. That's man, that's good.
Well, just a little bit more.
Okay. So there you go, folks. It's easy as pie. The way he does it, I'm sure everybody has their own recipe, and I'm sure somebody has the same recipe. But I love this pico, so I thought I would let Ethan come in and show y'all how to do it. And again, y'all saw how I broke that chip in there. Watch the next episode. I'm going to show you guys how we do it where the chips don't break. So until next time, y'all keep the party going.
Y'all keep the coals burning.
All right. Thanks.